Hello first responders, it's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our 7th FAQ video getting us ready to cruise to Bermuda in just a few weeks. So today's video will be about packing and luggage. So the main luggage restrictions you'll need to keep in mind are for your flights. The airlines do have dimension restrictions, usually 60 inches if you add up all the dimensions of the bag, or 50 pounds. Hi Belinda, miss you. So check your airline restrictions in terms of how much luggage you can bring and what size and weight it should be. But for the cruise line, they don't have any restrictions. You can bring as much luggage on the cruise as you want, as heavy, as large as you want. Just remember that there is a limited amount of space in the cruise ship cabins for storing your empty suitcases. So keep that in mind. My main tip for cruises is just to pack light. Hi Art. With that in mind, I am going to be supplying you my cruise packing list. I'll put the link to that in the comments below, and I'll also link it in the email that goes out to this video. Hi Rebecca. You'll see in my packing list lots of things to bring and not to bring, and just some highlights for this particular cruise. I've been looking at the weather, and although it's the tropics, you know, there is some rain in the forecast, and like other tropical destinations, that doesn't mean like all rain all day long. It means passing showers. We may get a shower or two each day. So I think it would be smart to bring a compact little umbrella that you could keep in your day pack in case there's a shower here or there, or even a rain poncho. The highs in the daytime should be in the mid to low 70s, and overnight lows in the mid to low 60s. So if you're out at night, you may like a little cover up. For some of you, depending on what part of the country you're coming from, maybe low 60s with a breeze sounds like t-shirt weather, but for me, I would like a little cover up. So that's a good idea to bring something like that. Also, for our dress up nights, remember to bring your disco gear for our disco party night, and white or gold or silver for our white night on the private catamaran sail. I'm certainly looking forward to that with all of you. Also, please bring your first responder coins and patches for our swag swap, which will be on board. And be sure to bring some $1 bills for our group's favorite game, which is left, right, center. Now, what not to bring on this cruise. I do not recommend bringing your big heavy-duty raincoats. They're going to be too hot and too bulky. Just a lightweight poncho or an umbrella will do just fine for you. You cannot bring any small appliances on the ship, like coffee makers, irons, basically any appliances that plug in, hot pots, things like that you cannot bring. You cannot bring any CBD products. I don't recommend a lot of really flashy, expensive jewelry like, you know, Rolex watches and things that could be stolen. I don't usually bring. Also, no hard liquor and no CBD products are allowed. And I don't recommend any weapons either. Tommy will not be traveling armed for this trip. Even small like knives and things will be confiscated when you board the ship and held for you until you disembark. Another thing that tends to get confiscated are power strips. So if you bring a power strip, hi Dave, you'll need to bring one that's cruise line approved so that they don't take it away from you when you board. Okay, I'm going to supply you in your documents package 2 luggage tags per person. You can put those on any item of any size that you want the porters to take when we arrive at the ship. And if you need more of those for more bags, you can print them from the documents section of your ncl.com account. And I have to warn you, that we are in the airline industry having more luggage issues than we used to. Bags are getting lost, and they're not just arriving to the destination a day late. When bags don't arrive with you, it tends to be a while before they arrive. So you might want to consider carrying on if you can. Or if you're checking bags on a nonstop flight, that should be fine. But if you have short connections where the bag might not make it from one plane to another, that's where you want to be really careful these days about your checked luggage. There are a couple of things that you can do. Number one is to put all your most important items into your carry-on. Another thing is to cross-pack with your traveling companion so that half your stuff goes in their bag and half their stuff goes in your bag. So if you only get one suitcase showing up to destination, you still both have some clothes. Another great tip is to put a tracking device in your luggage. We're using Apple AirTags, and it just helps us to keep track of where those bags are and make sure they make it onto the plane with us each time. But there are other devices too. I believe they're called Tiles for your Android phone users. And there are also a couple that use GPS. So I'm going to put links to those in the email that goes out with this video. And please let me know what other questions you have about what to pack or not to pack. Oh, my very favorite tip for what to pack on a cruise is magnetic hooks that will stick to your cabin walls so that you can use the walls as storage space for things like ball caps or scarves or cover-ups or day bags and things. You can get those up on the wall and it gets them off the shelves and desktop surfaces. Okay, that's it for me. Go ahead and comment what are some of your favorite things to bring on the cruise, tips you'd like to share with your new friends, and I'll see y'all later this week for another video. Take care, everyone. Bye.